back to the Sibcast.
Episode 3.
And we back.
And we back. And we back.
This
And we
ain't
back.
the intro.
Hey,
It's the
hey. All right, please stop.
Okay.
You don't know the lyrics.
All right, you're right. So first of all, okay, this bottle is open.
Classless.
Because I had to, baby, it was a long day when I received this package. I said,
perfect timing. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? God, one thing about it, he know the timing.
So
of your
what we
life.
got here?
So we have Summer Water.
Okay.
So shout out to Summer Water for sending this. So they sent 2 bottles.
Nice. 2022.
They sent me a DM a few weeks ago, and I was like, oh my God, it's perfect. So thank you, Summer Water. It's a beautiful rosé.
She loves
so
rosé.
Now that's literally a fun fact about me. I should start saying that, like, when you go around the room. It's like, so fun fact. I love rosé.
You're going to sound like a slight alcoholic, because rosé not like OD. It's not like hard alcohol.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's fine.
Don't do that, though.
Okay, well, thank you, Summer Water. And now Brandon's going to try it.
For the first time?
For the first time here on the pod.
Yeah, here's your glass. Pour your glass first.
Oh, you do have class.
A little bit.
You should have brought the glasses that you guys had last night.
Ooh.
They have the perfect wine glass at their house, and it's like, it's ginormous, but it's beautiful. All right, friend.
So cheers.
Cheers.
Let's see. That is
good,
nice.
Right?
That is
Here,
nice.
put the lid on.
Sometimes I have like too much of a bite.
Right.
This one was.
This is nice and calm and chill.
Damn, yo, now we need this for the summer. Like the summer.
Oh yeah.
Woo. This would be like the Gatorade.
We've grown up so much now that we're really adulting, and we have like, we'll cook dinner in the house. We'll go outside, have drinks. Like, we don't need to go outside and spend $5,000. $5,000 outside costs $5,000. As soon as you step out.
Before you part.
What a dress code, please keep me out of it. I want to be nice and comfortable.
Yes.
And speaking of comfortable.
Yes. Ooh. This is really nice. I meant to ask you about this. Like, this is fire. Tell me.
Are you trying to be funny?
I'm not trying to be funny at all. Talk to me.
You were supposed to just say.
What?
Is this
oh, my bad. All right, extend your arm again.
Speaking of comfort.
Oh, this is nice. This is so plush. Is this by any chance your brand?
It is.
Wow. This is a new drop?
We're back.
We're back.
A new drop. So
right,
I have Mommy and Me drop. I'm always going to include my kid. One thing about it.
I love it. It's a family affair.
So
also, you can get Zoe on your 1099, but that's a whole nother subject.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that. Because I very much so. She's dependent on me. So I started Since We Matter back in 2021. Okay, 2021, yeah.
Wow.
So I have been sitting on this idea of like creating something. And specifically it was for women. But now I've like branched out. The first drop was about like just betting on yourself. I love the messages on the back of a hoodie because sometimes like even though you need the reminder, the person behind you also needs a reminder. More. Right? And sometimes like it happens that way. Like people be like, I needed to see that today.
All right.
And so that has just always stuck with me. It's something that I just love about it. So that's kind of just been my staple around the brand. So yeah, this version, the back messaging says, you are loved, you matter to the world. And I think it was so fitting. And then I have you matter up here. Like I'm always going to have a message behind it. And I thought it was really fitting because yesterday Zoe and I wore these sweatshirts to the mall. And we just so happened to like stop in the store for me to get her a snack or whatever. Mm-hmm. This dad and his daughter come in and they like kind of bum rush. The daughter like bum rushes Zoe like she's in the stroller to like look at the snack options. And I was just like, oh, like, excuse me. Yeah. Like, and the dad's like, oh, just honey, pick out the snack you want. And I was like, okay, you know. Mm-hmm. And like Zoe's saying hi to her. Yeah. And the little girl's just like staring at Zoe.
What more about it, Angel?
No, I'm not doing that. Just in case. The little girl's just staring at Zoe, and I overhear the dad say, like, you know, you don't have to speak, honey. Like, and I was just like, that is very for children, for a child. And then last night I saw a tweet that said, I'm not afraid about my kids around other adults. I'm afraid with my kids around other children. And that is like the scariest thing because it starts at home. Yeah. Like being able to see other people and, you know, just be able to acknowledge them. So it was even more fitting that I had this messaging on the hoodie, and like I'm always very cognizant of being like what I want around Zoe and like how she should feel coming into the world, confident, loved, like knowing that she matters to the world. And I think that's the deeper messaging behind it.
Absolutely.
Everything happens for a reason. So yeah. And then so I have pink and I have a black hoodie.
Ooh, I can't wait. I can't
And I wanted
wait.
to, and honestly, like the coloring, I felt like becoming a mom, I've become a child again.
Oh, absolutely.
And
You're learning again.
Yeah, I'm learning again. And it's like, kid. It's so fun. Like just being free and like seeing her be free encourages me to like, you know, I'm not so uptight about things. Like I just let things be. It's going to flow, whatever. You spill the juice, it happens. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? So that is really like behind the childlike design as well.
So are these available now?
These are available for purchase.
Got you. In the link?
Yeah, it's going to be here. Click the link to purchase. But yeah, so this is kind of like, you know, and this is something that I really want. I love having Zoe see me creating.
Ooh.
Like to know that like it's kind of like endless.
Yes,
like whatever you want to do, you can create something. Correct. You don't always have to like stick to like one thing.
Yeah.
And I'm always very much so into like supporting small businesses. This is a business, right? So it's like I'm always going to give back to the community, always going to support a small business. Correct. So long story short, available for purchase.
And again, forever proud of you because again, you have an idea. So it's one thing to have an idea. It's another thing to even put a sketch together, to source it, to work with the product and everything as well. Yeah. So congratulations again.
Thank you.
Keep going. Don't stop because it matters. You're building a community as well, and they appreciate that as well. Truly. I remember the first time I saw your hoodie. I don't know if we were in the airport or maybe a store, and I saw someone wearing your hoodie as well too. And it just like, my God.
Still to this day, I went and picked up Zoe from dance class yesterday, and this lady was like, oh my God, I love your hoodie. And I was like, thank you so much. I was like, it's actually my brand. She's like, wait, I have a t-shirt. And so she brought my shirt from 2 years ago. Wow. She was like, I randomly stumbled across it on Instagram. And she was like, the messaging was so beautiful. My previous drop was, I hope you know you matter today. Yeah. And that messaging was like super fire. So everyone always needs it. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Woo, 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 woo. Maybe we'll have the DJ.
My wedding DJ?
All right, so how are you? We're going to start the podcast episodes with like a check-in. So how are you feeling? What's the vibes?
I think we said, how's your mental, spiritual? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was one more.
I'm not sure. But we cannot yap for another 40.
No, we cannot do that.
Because babes.
Hey, listen, I appreciate everyone who took me down. Nah, I appreciate you for that, gang. Shout out everyone who listened as well too. But yeah, we definitely gonna have a time limit. Shout out to editors. All right, how's your mind, body, spirit? All right, perfect. Yeah. So we'll start off with me first. So mine is racing a little bit only because it is towards the end of the year. Mm-hmm. I always like to look at this time as a time to reflect. Yeah. Obviously, you prepare for the next year as well too. But I always like to finish the year strong as well too. Definitely still taking time for myself, my family. You know, we're going to be moving soon. We got Mav's first birthday coming up.
Shout out to Mav.
So, yeah, just want to make sure that we check those things off too. So it's not necessarily like a heightened sense of anxiety or anything like that, but I definitely want to make sure I could, you know, just finish the year strong.
Yeah.
Body's feeling okay.
Why are you laughing?
Because Lex swears that like I need to get into the gym like yesterday. So whatever. Listen, we're gonna put that on the 2025. I didn't say
nothing. You started feeling that, fam.
So yeah, we definitely gonna take care of that. Anyway, so yeah, that's on the list for 2025. Just making sure of that as well. And then spirit is high as always. Happy to be here. Yeah. Happy to continue to, you know, be able to be here with my family, providing, making good memories and everything like that. So yeah. All right. That's back to you.
Mine, I feel like I'm finally in like a very calm state. Okay. I had gone through like some transitions over the summer, but like a transition in like the most powerful way of like truly betting on myself, being able to leave something on my terms. Like there was a lot of things I was going through, but mentally, like I was a little shook for a second, but I was like, you know what, God? Like, I'm listening to you. I'm tapped into you. I'm leaning in. Like, clearly there's something bigger behind this. Yeah. So we're there. Body, I feel absolutely amazing. I think about like a month ago, remember I told you like, yo, my knees feel heavy? Yeah. One thing about me, I'm very self-aware of my body. And the gym is like 100% therapy for me. And I joined a new gym club 2 weeks ago. I'm already 8 classes in.
Damn.
That's an addiction, like straight up.
Yeah.
But the gym is like some true wolf pack, dirty, but it's like group training. But everyone is so encouraging. And I didn't realize I was missing that. Like I was doing Pilates for a while.
Yeah.
Love Pilates, but I was like, I need some like strength training. I need conditioning. And I've always said that I wanted to run, which is like, well, I got some Hoka. Shout out to Hoka. Send me a new pair, 7.5. What's your size?
10.
Yeah. You got serious. So you was like 10.
10.
Bins. But I wanted to start running, and I just never.
Make sure you send them insoles too.
I have never been able to like run and like enjoy it. And now going to this gym, like they have like the treadmills, and it's just really encouraging. So I honestly feel so good. Like I worked out this morning. I'm like getting to it, and so that just 100% is me.
Got you.
Spirit is high. Like I was really excited about the drop, even though I was nervous because
why were you nervous?
I was nervous because I haven't dropped anything in like a year.
Okay.
And I always still just want to make sure people feel like it's a community.
Got you.
And yeah, this was just like me in the midst of all of these transitions, still trying to be creative and be yourself. And this year, I feel like was very transformative in the sense of like I stopped caring about what other people were projecting onto me.
That's big.
You know what I mean? Like
the moment
I was
you
just
let
like,
that go,
I was like, why am I like what?
Because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. It matters for that split second to you, and then everyone else goes about their life as well too. So please take that as don't care. Don't let that take up any additional space in your mind at all, because it really does not matter. And obviously, when you're a lot younger, you do care about people's perception of you and everything like that as well too. And obviously, it matters to an extent, right? You don't want people to necessarily think you're a goofball or you're not serious and things of that nature. But once you know what you're about, what your values are, like everything else
starts to fall in place. And it's very cliche, but like 30, I feel like it's very life changing.
That was the clicking
point. It was my 100% click in, lock in, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go full throttle. So that's kind of just been the vibe. So spirits are high, 100%.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, good. Well, what else we got coming up? So it's November. Thanksgiving vibes. Why you smirking?
No, I'm excited. But
why are you excited?
I actually posted this on TikTok the other day. A lot of people hone in on the holidays, and it's like family oriented and like making memories and core memories.
Especially Thanksgiving.
Yeah. However, be where you are loved.
Yo, you're getting deep.
If you have some traumatic, like family
dynamics,
and like very toxic moments and toxicity in terms of people, you don't have to go there, friend. Just because it's the holidays, you do not have to go there. You are allowed to create your new path, your new traditions.
Are you saying you're not coming over to my house?
No, I'm gonna be there, baby. I'm gonna be there with my bean pie.
You mean is it pumpkin pie? Bean pie. Bean pie is a Thanksgiving. All right, whatever. That's a whole nother conversation.
Here we go. Anyway, so yes, long story short, like be in situations, especially as you get older, you start to see that like a lot of your friends have such toxic backgrounds and they've never felt a sense of calm going into the holidays. It's always anxiety about what the dinner table conversation is going to be, because sometimes it's pointed back to them and like things that they're doing, whether right, wrong, or indifferent. It's like, you don't need to be in that space.
Correct.
And I think even for us last year, like I said, once we had Zoe, like to create new memories. So remember I did the Christmas brunch. I was so excited to do Christmas brunch here. I never decorated the house before. And it's like,
that is a vibe.
Now as you get older, and especially in parenting, I feel like I always want Zoe to feel like she can always come back home. She can bring her friends. No, we going to my parents' house. Like this is what we do. We wake up in Christmas pajamas. We do brunch. It's always a good time. And I always want to just create that environment. And sometimes your family could be small but mighty, which is what I consider our family to be. Absolutely. Like, we're small but mighty, and I'm excited for Thanksgiving. That was a wrap-around, but we got there.
You got there.
Yeah, be where you're loved. That's
dropping the messages. All right, so what are your plans? What are our plans for Thanksgiving?
What do you mean, what are our plans? We have a flight booked.
I know. I'm just saying that was the layup to get into it. Like,
all right, your family gonna start packing it this weekend.
We got a lot of stuff to pack.
No, please don't bring all of Maverick's. Yo, let me tell you something.
We might ship his stuff down there.
This family will start Amazon, Instacart, and Maverick stuff way in advance. They better be lucky Cabo didn't really have the connection that we needed, because they would have sent a daydreamer, sleeper, a walker.
You gotta make sure he's good.
Babes, he's gonna be fine. We in the South. He could be right piggly wiggly.
Hey. So we're going to South Carolina. This is the second time. So twice in the last 3 years. We didn't go last year. We didn't do it last year. Obviously, Shannon's pregnant. Yeah. Probably everything else as well too. But it's definitely a tradition that we want to continue to do. Our grandparents live down there. So my mom, stepfather are going to fly in or drive in. They're flying to North Carolina first. And then we're all going to fly down there as well too. Unfortunately, we do have to leave a little bit earlier this year for a wedding. But I think the memory that we create. What are you smiling about?
I just wanted to get out of you know what, but it's all right. KH.
Anyway, so we did this 2 years ago, and it was amazing. Our grandparents really, really enjoyed it, and obviously we probably didn't realize how much we needed it as well at the same time, because we haven't been down there in 20 years probably. Like, we used to go down there every summer.
And remember my speech at your wedding?
Yeah.
My bestest mensch speech?
Yes.
I literally said, like, that was such a beautiful bonding experience. You gotta clip that in right here. Oh, yeah, I will. It was a beautiful bonding experience for Brandon and I to go down there every summer. And baby, that first summer that he didn't go because he wanted to get a little job, I said, no. Send me back. Ship me back. And it would have to be the worst hurricane.
But you were hyped to go down there yourself.
Hurricane Norman.
You remember the name? Was that really the name? Oh, no, we got to fact check that. They always got a name. Anyway, yes. But that was a tough one down there. You really thought you were about to get overnighted back up here. Like, they're about to send Air Force One for you.
I told Mommy, drive down here. And she's like, are you kidding me? But anyway, so super excited to go down there.
Yep.
We got an Airbnb again, and I think it's just really cool to, like, now all of us, like, this is a tradition, together. Like, all of us being together. We cook dinner. Last time we went to the movies. This time we're trying to plan to go to the movies. It's like a little date night for all of us.
Yep.
So it's really nice, and like to see, like, these are their great grandparents now.
Correct.
You know, and
correct.
Our grandparents, like, they lockstep. Like, they are very. It's actually beautiful. Like, they've taken such great care of themselves.
Oh, absolutely.
My grandmother has always taken her supplements. Like, she's now to the point where we be like, where's the supplement? What's the lion's mane you taking back in the day?
Exactly.
Like, they're so sharp and they look good. They still working out. Like, Ralph was in the gym. I'm like, what? Yep. So it's really nice to be in this space. I don't take it for granted. I'm very thankful for it. So I am excited.
Absolutely. The area is going to be fire.
Yeah.
That Charleston area is amazing.
Yep.
A lot of, history, good food. So, we're just interested and happy to be able to make those memories. Mm-hmm. And obviously, especially for the kids as well, too, to be able to have those memories. As us getting older now, we understand the value of it.
Yeah. And then immensely. When Ralph pulls out, like, the photo albums, it's always. So good. It's like such a good memory. Yeah. Even
him telling us his stories
hanging out with Frank
Lucas.
I was like,
what?
That was all adding up. I feel like everybody got a story with Frank.
Word.
So are you gonna cook while we're down there or no?
I always cook.
What are you cooking?
Cook breakfast. I'll cook dinner. Whatever needs to happen.
All right. So what do you feel like is your, like, dish? If that's the case, if
macaroni and cheese.
I have never. I should slap you.
Me and Shannon have made macaroni and cheese before. You've tasted our macaroni and cheese before.
When?
Like 3-4 years ago.
Brent, I've never seen you make I've never seen you go and purchase no shells. What? All right. What's your top 3 cheeses? You're lying.
Sharp.
Sharp what?
Sharp cheddar.
Okay.
Mozzarella.
I'm not eating.
And what is it? The Kobe Jack?
No, you gotta have some smoked Gouda. You don't even do it right. That's how I know you're lying.
No, it's just been a minute.
All right. Anyway, I think I might be in charge of the. Mommy sent the list yesterday, but let me tell you something.
Hold on, let me see her list.
I'm gonna do the turkey wings.
So we don't do
traditional
turkey.
We don't do a bird. Baby, keep the bird.
Keep that bird where it's at. But the turkey wings.
Yeah, the wings are crazy.
Woo!
The wings go crazy. That second day plate.
Yeah, listen. Whoever gets to the fridge first.
Yeah, game over.
Set.
Game over.
It's
so we
set.
got wings. We got turkey wings.
I'm trying to find her
mac and cheese, yams, a salad. What else was it?
She said jalapeno cornbread.
Jalapeno cornbread.
Cream corn pudding. That has your name next to it. So enjoy that.
I don't even understand the group greens either because I'm not watching greens.
But I mean, greens are a process though. If you really want them to come out busting, like, you know, it is a process to it. And obviously the more hands you have, the quicker it's going to go. So on and so forth. But I like that we don't have like too many dishes. Yeah. I feel like 8 to 10 dishes is good.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get some crab legs.
For Thanksgiving?
Yeah, like appetizers.
That would be fire.
Okay, yeah.
That would be fire. Okay.
So we're probably going to record in South Carolina. I think it would be nice to have a moment.
Catch the vibe.
And what else were we supposed to talk about?
What else? What we have on here? Favorite dishes. All right, so who's going to be on here next? Like, when are we going to do our spouses? We're going to do Shannon and Tone.
Yeah. Maybe we do that in South Carolina.
Ooh. Okay.
That'll be a good, like...
I like that.
We can mix it up.
Okay. That's fine.
And if you want to sponsor our podcast...
Yes.
Anytime.
Reach out.
Any place.
Reach out.
DM Brandon.
We ain't going to say no.
Email Brandon.
But obviously, because again, we want to show the love back here as well too. So especially if you're a business in the tri-state area, anything like that as well too, we definitely want to come. We are eventually gonna take this show on the road at some point as well.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Who is footing that bill?
To drive to a location?
Because my family need a Sprinter.
Baby, it's 2 people coming.
Nah, baby, you really want to talk like me? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's 2 people coming.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. Well, what's your plans for this week? Like, how do you prep for Thanksgiving?
What?
Like, do you... See, this is probably the problem with the timing and the planning.
What do you mean?
Like, you guys should start putting your outfits together.
What outfits?
Packing. Let me say something. You heard that, right? My nephew has a whole large suitcase full of outfits. The man changes 7 times a day.
You gotta get the fit pics off.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, listen. First of all, you grow so fast out of the clothes, you gotta get a picture in them.
Okay.
I'm not buying you clothes for you to grow out of it before you wear it.
Okay.
And get a fit off.
Anyway, what's like one of your biggest accomplishments this year? And I'm throwing it in the mix, but
let me see. So obviously, I mean, starting a new job, taking control of that space. Mm-hmm. Outside of here, I do consulting work and stuff like that. So I think for me was really balancing, everything. I mean, we talked about this before, like, being a new father and everything like that as well too. So like juggling all of that without letting, too many things drop. I think that's my biggest accomplishment.
Yeah.
As well. And then again, being able to still be present with everything else going on around me. Okay. What about you?
I love that. I think like doing and tapping into like the content world.
Oh, yes.
Especially
has it been
like
a
TikTok.
Year? It's been less than a year when you were like
March. I started
gonna
posting
take this.
consistently.
Got you. Okay.
And that was like my moment where things like clicked, where I was like, okay, maybe this is a new community I can build.
Correct.
And I remember like a boss that I was working for, a manager I was working for.
Yeah, we don't like to say boss.
Yeah, I hate the word boss. A manager I was working for, he literally said to me, he was like, you're getting to the point now where you will never be able to pivot and do something new. So you have to like lockstep into this one thing.
In terms of your current role at the time.
Current role.
Really?
And I was like, that's so interesting. Sounds like a challenge. And I was like, thank you, because
that's fear
do you
projecting.
not know I'm Miss Pivot.
Shout out to the Pivot podcast.
I'm Miss Pivot.
Yeah, correct.
Like I could at any point I can pivot and say, oh, I want to start creating hoodies. Yeah. Oh, I want to get into brand deals, or I want to go on a brand trip, or I want to be a content creator, or I want to. Are you kidding?
That's fair projection.
Fair projection. And I was just like, are you? And honestly, it sat with me for so long where I was just like, this is not for me, because I don't ever want to be in an environment where someone, like, that's their energy. Like, you could never pivot and do something else. And I was like, as a mom, you telling me I could never pivot? Like, baby, you got me messed up. Like, 100%. So, yeah, that was my biggest accomplishment for this year. Like, just being able to, like, stop being scared of, like, posting and sharing the things that I share. It's so... And I don't even look at myself as a content creator. I actually had this conversation with one of my girlfriends the other day. Like, I don't look at myself as a content creator because the things that I share are the things that I would say normally.
Got you.
I look at
You're
content
not, like,
creation
staging
as, like,
it.
Editing and doing X, Y, and Z. Like, the things that I'm sharing, everyone can always listen to a message. Everyone sometimes needs a message. You never know what's going to hit someone and what they're going through. So that's just, like, how I view my platform, and now trying to, like, in a way, share more on Instagram. I've just been like, Instagram just creeps me out. It's just such weird vibes on Instagram.
Let me say, when Instagram first came about, it was such a beautiful place to just come.
Edit all them pictures down.
Oh my God.
Those sharp sketch pictures.
Yo, what a time to be alive. But yeah, what Instagram is today is, obviously you can still get your bits and pieces here and there, but it is super saturated, and you know, it's hard to decipher what's real from what's just being put there as well too. But yeah, obviously you being able to share your authentic self so it doesn't seem forced. And people they do take from that as well too. And that's what's been able to create your organic growth as well too. Now everything else after that is just 2x, 3x, 4x on top of that, and you're gonna continue to flourish.
Yeah, thank you. Of course, I appreciate it.
Of course, because when your sister achieves her goals, you also achieve all of your goals as well too.
Baby, it's up. Baby, please know it's up. I'm always like, y'all know we out good with this. No, and I always think about, like, signs, as this for this year has been, like, all about signs for me. And I told you this. Remember when I was like, Gary V hit me personally in my DM, and I was like, that's kind of fire.
Correct.
But I was like, I wasn't expecting too much out of it, but I was like, the fact that you're reaching out to little old me, sending me a video, personalized video, okay, cool.
Yeah.
The next step was a talent agency reached out to me, and I was like, you think my content is even worth being a part of your agency, your brand, and what? Like, all of these things I have taken as signs to just keep going, and I'm going in the right direction. And it's okay if something doesn't work out, because that means there's just another path for you. And I always say that to you too, like, take things as signs, and, like, not overthinking something. Like, hey, if this didn't work out, cool. That means it's just a pivot time. Like, you know, and I'm 100%, I'm a believer in that. So yeah, it's just like my vibe.
There you go. Well, all right. I think we did the damn thing.
Yeah, we did.
This episode as well, too. So, again, thank you for everyone who's been watching, who's been subscribing,
commenting,
liking. Yes.
Texting us. Like, love this.
Continue as well, too. We want to hear back from you guys. If you have things you want us to talk about, any topics, please feel free to reach out to us. Send us a message as well, too, because, again, this is a community. We want to continue to see it grow
100%.
and flourish and stuff like that as well, too. And cheers. To another episode.
What are you thankful for? Thanksgiving.
Family. Come on.
Same.
Always.
That's so true. Oh my gosh, I love you so much. Dang, who did this? Like, tight.
Not saying it like it's a wig or something.
Nah, they laced you, my boy.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, waves on swim, so they hate on him. All right, bye guys.
Later.